It is an emotional joint funeral service that is being held in Nyeri for the 12 victims of the Mandera attack. KTN's Carol Nyeri is attending this ceremony and she now joins us for an update.
Preparations for the funeral service for the 11 victims of the Mandera massacre that occurred last week are in top gear here at the Chaka Stadium in Nyeri constituency of Nyeri County. They are pitching up their tents ready for the service, where the mourners will be joined by leaders, not just local leaders, but leaders from other parts of the country, in giving a befitting send-off to the victims of the Al-Shabaab attack that occurred early Tuesday last week. This region in particular has lost quite a number of young men. Over 20 men have lost their lives, especially in Mandera, where they'd gone to seek quarry jobs. And while their families, their loved ones, expected them to come back home because they had gone to find some jobs to find a way of sustaining themselves economically and taking care of their families, instead they've come back in caskets, and of course that creates a very somber mood here in Nyeri. And they hope then that the youth, the ones that are remaining, will be able to find means and ways to sustain themselves economically, to find jobs so that they can take care of themselves and their families. Now, some of the survivors are nursing serious gunshot wounds and might not be able to exert themselves in hard labor as they were used to before, given that most of them were used to doing hard labor in the quarries. And they say they would appreciate any assistance from the government in setting themselves up, in giving themselves, or having help in setting up something economically that they will be able to do now that they might not be able to carry on with the quarrying work.
Hiyo mambo ikiisha, tukizika watu, hiyo mambo naisha. Lakini kwa wakati huu ningeomba viongozi wale tuko naye, kutoka governor, senator, MPs wale tuko naye, isiwe ni mambo tu ya kuzungumuza wakati tuna mizimba ama wakati tuna mzimba.
The Nyeri County government had promised to find alternative avenues for the youth, mostly from Nyeri constituency. This is a semi-arid area and agriculture is almost not sustainable, therefore leading to almost 90% of the youth finding jobs in the quarry sector, in the stone sector as they call it. So the county government, in collaboration with the central government, had promised to find alternative avenues. And while some of the residents say that is a welcome move, they say that the government needs to walk the talk, as they have been promising to find avenues for the youth, but are taking some time to do so, so they will appreciate, remembering that most of them had left Chaka to go to Mandera, where the pay is better. The same work that they do in Chaka quarries, for the same work they get more money in Mandera. Reporting from Nyeri, my name is Carol Nyeri, and we will continue giving you the updates on what is happening regarding the funeral service of the 11 victims of the Mandera massacre that occurred last week.